Hey, cousins. Hope all is well with you. Hope you're enjoying the content and things like that. I'm enjoying reading your comments and interacting with y'all. That is such a joy for me. Just want a quick reminder. Girl, what they got to do with wrestling is on and popping and live. Also, as you're commenting, make sure you thumbs up the video. Subscription is free. If you don't do nothing else for your girl, go on subscribe. But come back and engage with me. Don't just subscribe and disappear. That's not fun, right? You know that. Let's get into it. You see the banner. Her name is Thekla Kai Sharari. Listen, y'all know I don't do good with names. I saw Thekla. She did some weird spin into a back bend. And I said, I got to find out who this bitch is because what is going on? She was born April 30th, 1993. She is 32 years old from Vienna, Austria. So she is from the same place as Gunther, and she has more aura in that one spin than Gunther has in his loafers with no socks. I'm just keep it all real. University of Applied Arts from Vienna. She has a Master's of Fine Arts degree. We love an educated queen. Yes, we do. Tikla, y'all tell me how to pronounce it. She is 5'1", tiny, 115 pounds. Again, from Austria, trained by Tushuki Haruka. That is a lady, if anybody didn't know. Gerard Hardrill and Mio Shahari. She debuted in 2017. Real quick, better known as Thekla, Japanese Hepburn Tekura, is an Austrian professional wrestler as of May 2025. She is now all elite. She is best known for her time in World Wonder Ring Stardom. Okay, this is a Japanese Joshi Puroresu or women's professional wrestling promotion based in Nakano, Tokyo, Japan, where she's became one of the few high-profile Ganji. Ganji is a Japanese word for foreigner and non-Japan citizen of Japan. All right, in Japan's wrestling. I'm learning Japanese while I'm learning this. See, this is why these are fun to do for me. Known for her villainous character work, Thekla is nicknamed the Idol Killer for her risque and antagonistic in-ring persona, which contrasts sharply with the cute and cheerful idol archetype expected of most female wrestlers in Japan. As founding and principal members of Stardom's villainous Hate, Hate stable, and that stands for I don't know yet. She was portrayed as someone who fought to rid the Joshi wrestling scene of idol culture, which drove most of her feuds and storylines. Very good. Hate stands for harass, abuse, terrorize, eradicate. The stable consisted of Momo Watanabe, Seiya Kimatani, Konami, Ruka, Reina, Fukinjin Death, and Azuka Inabe. There you go. I did not mean to eat up them names, but y'all get it, okay? She's also billed as the Toxic Spider for combining an aggressive and agile wrestling style which emphasizes grappling, submission, and fluid acrobatics with Anarchid theme attires and moves, hence that spin around into the back bend and then she starts moving. That is her way of saying she's in her spider mode. Considered one of Stardom's top wrestlers and its breakout star, Thekla is recognized for her unique gimmick, which challenges traditional conventions of Joshi, and for utilizing her diverse background in dance, gymnastics, music, and visual arts in her performances. She is a former Goddess of Stardom champion, a former Artist of Stardom champion, alongside Julia and Mai Sakura, and former SWA World Champion. Okay, Wonder Ring Stardom. Before joining Stardom in 2022, Thekla toured the independent circuit in Austria and Japan, achieving breakthrough success in the latter at Ice Ribbon, where she won the Triangle Ribbon Championship and earned a reputation for her technical fighting style and work heel. Little more of her background. She's the daughter of a Georgianian mother and an Austrian father, so she's just all around Russia. She grew up in the city's Langstrasse district. She was an active child who practiced ballet, gymnastics, martial arts, and swimming, as well as playing the violin. As a teenager, she played guitar and formed a punk rock band called Death Row Groupies. She continued her education after beginning her professional wrestling career and graduated from the University of Applied Arts in Vienna with her MFA. On the independent circuit, majority of this took place in Japan and her home country of Austria. She was on the punk scene. I just told y'all that with her band. She called the Vienna wrestling scene loud, chaotic, and cheeky, and described Viennese audience as the best. Thekla's in-ring debut took place April 21st, 2018 at the IPG German Ishhash Explosion 2, an event promoted by Independent Pro Wrestling Germany Lübeck. On July 2018, she returned to Austria to wrestle in the main event of WW Summerfest, failing to take the WUW Austrian Women's Championship in a triple threat submission match. She would perform sporadically in her home country. Then she went to Japan and just fucking exploded. She opted to remain in the country while COVID was locking down and took the opportunity to advance her wrestling career in the Japanese market. She was in Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling, GLEAT, Sea Dilling, and World Woman Pro Wrestling, Diana. Okay. So she was mixing it up in the Japanese scene for a significant amount of time up until she came and got signed to All Elite Wrestling, and that's where she's been. So she made her AEW debut on May 28, 2025 on an episode of Dynamite. She attacked Jamie Hayter. On June 4th, Collision Fighter Fest, Thekla made her in-ring debut, defeating Lady Frost. On July 12th at All In, Thekla participated in the women's gauntlet match, if did not win. On the following episode of Dynamite, she aligned herself with Julia Hart and Sky Blue. Those are the two hoes I was talking about. After the duo helped her win a 100,000 four-way match. Excuse me, y'all. It's a little bit early. I'm a little foggy. She won $100,000 four-way match and was helped by Julia Hart and Sky Blue. So outside of pro wrestling, Thekla loves to display her arts. Back in her home country, she announced that she would be hosting an art exhibition in Tokyo during the New Japan Wrestle Kingdom 19 in January. She believes her careers as an artist and wrestler are interrelated, stating that wrestling inspires the painting and then the painting inspires what she does in the ring. She considered her professional wrestling to be a form of creative expression in its own right, stating that the ring is her canvas and she paints a pretty wild picture. She has a soft spot for Japanese culture, which she cited as one of the reasons for moving to Japan in 2020. She has been compared to Canadian professional wrestler Kenny Omega, who likewise found success performing primarily in Japan and settled there. Her manager, Kane Ami, claimed that she is one of the few foreigners who started their careers in Japan themselves. She says she would like to perform outside of Japan, including Cambodia, Nepal, and North America. In November of 2024, she stated that she was exploring opportunities in the United States and that she would make an announcement in the future. And that is when she signed with AEW. So, I'm interested. I think her look and what she do holds your eye. I do think it's unique. It's a unique quality to it. I want to know where her Blue Sky, and what's that other girl name? Blue Sky and Old Girl, whatever their names are. I want to see what they're going to do with this whole Julia Hart and her whole, witch situation. She was a cheerleader with Lexus King and that group, and then she got mixed up in the mysticism of it all and never came out of it. So I want to know what her Sky Blue and Julia Hart's gonna do to Thekla. I hope they let her keep her colorful situation, unless she's gonna turn into a Black Widow spider and just wear black and really lean into that. And also, I guess what they got going on, because they sprayed Queen Amanita in the face, and when they spray that stuff in your face, it turns you into something else. Like Willow Nightingale got sprayed in her face, and I thought it was going to take over her, but it didn't, because she was so friendly that the friendliness overtook what was going on. I hope I'm reading this storyline properly, because child, AEW and their storylines, girl. Y'all tell me what y'all think about Thekla. Catch you on the next one.